Imagine a life where your peace stays untouched, no matter what happens around you. People may talk, situations may get messy, but you remain calm and steady inside. Just think how powerful that would feel. Today, we'll explore 10 clear and practical Buddhist ideas that can help you stay centered when life rises and falls. Buddha once said, "Peace lives within you. Don't search for it elsewhere." These teachings show how to strengthen your mind, steady your emotions, and face challenges with quiet confidence. 1. Listen more, talk less. Listening is a simple but strong practice that helps you stay calm and wise in difficult moments. When you truly listen, you understand others instead of reacting too quickly. This stops many misunderstandings and helps you speak with purpose when the time is right. Silence gives your thoughts room to breathe. It also teaches you control, so you don't get pulled into small distractions or pointless arguments. Buddha said, "If you speak or act with a troubled mind, trouble will follow." This reminds us that quick words often cause regret, but patience and listening keep your peace intact. 2. Be ready for the worst. Expecting the worst doesn't mean living with a negative mindset. It means staying prepared for anything that might happen. When you accept that challenges and setbacks are part of life, you won't be as shocked or shaken when they appear. Instead, you'll meet them with calm and control. This way of thinking strengthens your resilience. You stop reacting out of fear or surprise because you already understand that difficulties come and go. By preparing your mind for life's ups and downs, you protect your peace from being destroyed by sudden disappointments. Buddha once said, "Nothing can harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts." This reminds us that when we watch over our minds and stay ready for uncertainty, we keep our inner balance safe. 3. Don't let other people's opinions run your life. It's easy to get caught up in what others think or say about you, but letting their words control your emotions only hands your peace over to them. Remember, no one else lives inside your heart or knows your journey the way you do. Stay focused on your own values and inner strength. People often speak from their own fears, pain, or misunderstandings, not from truth. So don't take their opinions personally. As Buddha advised, let none find fault with others. When you stop giving energy to judgment and criticism, you make room for calm, confidence, and freedom. As Buddha taught, let none look for the faults of others, but let each look to their own deeds, what has been done and what remains undone. This wisdom reminds us to pay attention to our own actions and growth instead of judging others. When you focus on your own path, you stay grounded, genuine, and unaffected by outside opinions. 4. Be ready to fail. It's the only way to grow. Failure is a natural part of life. Instead of fearing it, learn to see it as proof that you're trying, learning, and moving forward. Every mistake holds a lesson that helps you become stronger and wiser. When you accept failure as part of the journey, it stops feeling like a defeat and starts becoming a teacher. This mindset helps you stay calm and focused even when things fall apart. Buddha said, "Chaos is found in all things that are made." Then he reminded his followers, "Keep moving forward with diligence." These words teach that uncertainty and struggle are built into life itself, but those who continue with patience and effort turn failure into progress. Each setback is simply another step toward your next success. 5. Be aware of the dangers of fortune. Fortune, whether in the form of wealth, success, or fame, can be deceiving. While it might seem like having good fortune leads to happiness, it often brings attachments, fear of loss, and unrealistic expectations. When we become too dependent on material success or external validation, we risk losing sight of what truly matters, inner peace and contentment. The more attached we are to our fortunes, the more vulnerable we become to anxiety and dissatisfaction when things inevitably change. We must remember that all things in life, including wealth and success, are impermanent. Just as they come, they can easily go. True strength lies in not letting your happiness be tied to these external factors. Instead, practice contentment and gratitude for what you have, while understanding that fortune is unpredictable and fleeting. As Buddha said, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. This reminds us that the most valuable treasures in life are not found in material wealth, but in living a healthy, content, and faithful life. By being aware of the dangers of fortune and not clinging to it, you remain balanced and unshaken even in times of great change. 6. Do not cling to a single hope. Holding on to a single hope or outcome can create unnecessary stress and suffering, especially when things don't go as planned. Life is unpredictable, and when we cling to one expectation, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Instead of becoming overly attached to specific outcomes, it's important to remain flexible and open to change. This approach allows you to adapt, flow with life's uncertainties, and avoid being overwhelmed when things take a different turn. Attachment to one outcome also limits your ability to see new opportunities. When you let go of rigid expectations, you open yourself up to new possibilities, and often life unfolds in ways that are better than you could have imagined. Embracing this adaptability means that no matter what happens, you remain peaceful and centered. Buddha teaches attachment leads to suffering. This simple yet profound truth reminds us that clinging tightly to a specific hope or outcome ties us to a cycle of suffering. By releasing these attachments and embracing the flow of life, you free yourself from the fear of failure and disappointment. Instead, you gain the ability to face any outcome with grace and inner strength. 7. Keep it simple. Simplicity is one of the most powerful tools you can use to maintain peace of mind and inner balance. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get overwhelmed by the complexities of life, whether it's chasing material success, juggling too many responsibilities, or constantly striving for more. When you simplify your life, you free yourself from the weight of unnecessary stress, distractions, and clutter. Keeping things simple allows you to focus on what truly matters, and it keeps your mind clear, helping you stay calm and composed. Simplicity applies not just to your physical surroundings, but also to your thoughts and actions. Avoid overcomplicating situations with too many expectations, plans, or worries. When you adopt a simpler approach, you're able to respond to life's challenges with more ease. You can find joy in the small things, and by cutting out the excess, you create space for more peace and mindfulness in your day-to-day life. Buddha said, "To live a pure, unselfish life, one must count nothing as one's own in the midst of abundance." This emphasizes the idea that true happiness doesn't come from accumulating things or making life complex, but from embracing simplicity and living with less attachment. When you simplify your life, you reduce the chances of becoming overwhelmed by external factors, allowing you to remain centered no matter what life throws at you. 8. Practice humility in your life. Humility is one of the most profound virtues, and it holds immense power in helping you stay grounded and unbothered by life's ups and downs. Practicing humility means recognizing that you don't have all the answers and that you're always learning and growing. When you adopt a humble mindset, you're less concerned with proving yourself to others and more focused on self-improvement. Humility protects you from the pitfalls of pride, which can cause emotional distress when your ego is challenged. Pride often invites unnecessary conflict and emotional reactions, because it makes us overly sensitive to criticism or failure. On the other hand, humility keeps us calm and collected because we're not trying to defend a fragile sense of self. When you practice humility, you accept that mistakes and setbacks are natural parts of life. This acceptance allows you to move through challenges without feeling shaken or defensive, as you're not tied to an inflated self-image. You remain open to learning, growing, and improving yourself, rather than being trapped by the need to appear perfect. Humility also fosters compassion and understanding toward others. It enables you to see situations from different perspectives and approach them without judgment. This leads to healthier relationships, as you're more likely to respond with kindness and patience rather than reacting out of a sense of superiority. As Buddha said, those who have failed to work toward the truth have missed the purpose of living. This quote highlights that living truthfully involves acknowledging our own limitations and imperfections. By practicing humility, you free yourself from the need for constant validation or praise from others, making you less likely to be bothered by criticism or the success of others. It brings a quiet strength as you are secure in your journey and grounded in your values rather than in external recognition. Humility shields you from the emotional turmoil that pride often brings. It helps you remain unshaken in both success and failure, guiding you toward a more peaceful, balanced life where nothing disturbs your inner calm. The people you choose to surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mindset, emotions, and overall growth. When you form alliances with positive, driven, and emotionally resilient individuals, you naturally begin to adopt their winning attitudes and habits. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those around you are ambitious, kind, and focused on self-improvement, their influence will help you become more grounded, determined, and unshaken by life's challenges. On the other hand, being in the company of negative or complacent individuals can drain your energy and hinder your personal progress. Winning people aren't necessarily the wealthiest or most successful in a material sense, but they are those who prioritize personal growth, act with integrity, and maintain a balanced perspective on life. These people will be there to support you when you face challenges, offering sound advice and celebrating your victories without envy. Their calm demeanor and ability to handle adversity without losing control will inspire you to do the same, helping you maintain your peace and focus, regardless of external pressures. One of the greatest benefits of surrounding yourself with winning individuals is the emotional stability they bring. These people don't allow themselves to be consumed by negativity or drama. Instead, they maintain a calm and resilient outlook even when faced with adversity. By spending time with them, you absorb their habits of emotional control, learning how to stay composed and unbothered by life's difficulties. As Buddha wisely said, "An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind." This highlights the importance of choosing your company carefully. Negative people can poison your thoughts and drain your energy, whereas positive allies will help you grow stronger and more centered. Winning people don't just inspire, they hold you accountable. They remind you of your potential when you feel discouraged and help you stay on track toward your goals. Their presence keeps you motivated even when the journey gets tough. Over time, their winning mindset will naturally rub off on you, making it easier to maintain focus, resilience, and peace no matter what obstacles come your way. Winning people help you shift your perspective on failure. Instead of seeing setbacks as reasons to give up, you begin to view them as valuable lessons. The ability to bounce back from challenges shows you that true success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about facing it with determination and grace. You become less shaken by life's ups and downs because you've seen how resilience and persistence lead to real growth. Surrounding yourself with winning people builds a powerful support system of like-minded individuals who inspire and push each other to new heights. Together, you create a space filled with encouragement and shared progress, where setbacks are only temporary and moving forward is the common goal. This kind of support becomes especially meaningful during tough or uncertain times, giving you strength when you need it most. Being around such people allows you to grow and evolve constantly. They challenge you to stretch your limits and commit to self-improvement with clarity and purpose. As your connections with these individuals deepen, your own character becomes stronger, and you're better prepared to face life's challenges with calm and confidence. Aligning yourself with people who uplift and lead with positivity helps you build a life rooted in resilience and emotional balance. Their presence reminds you to stay steady, focused, and at peace, no matter what's happening around you. With these strong individuals by your side, you gain the strength to overcome challenges and thrive, surrounded by a circle of support, strength, and lasting inner peace. Never forget that your reactions shape your destiny. How you respond to life's events plays a key role in determining the direction your life takes. Every choice you make, every word you speak, and every reaction you offer sends out ripples that influence your future. That's why developing emotional control and practicing mindfulness is so important. When you let emotions like anger, fear, or frustration control your responses, you hand over your power and allow outside circumstances to guide your life. But when you respond with calm, clarity, and purpose, you remain in control of your path. In Buddhist philosophy, this idea closely connects to the concept of karma. Karma isn't just about actions. It's also about the thoughts, feelings, and intentions behind them. When you react with impatience, hatred, or anger, you plant the seeds of negativity that eventually grow into more challenges and suffering. On the other hand, when you respond with patience, kindness, and wisdom, you create good karma that brings better outcomes and a more peaceful life. The Buddha's teachings reflect this truth. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. This means your reactions and mindset are actively building your future. If your mind is full of negativity, your reactions will show it, and your life will begin to reflect that same energy. But when you fill your thoughts with peace, patience, and understanding, your responses become calm and balanced, and your life naturally moves toward harmony and wisdom. In practice, this begins with noticing how you react to different situations. For instance, when someone insults or criticizes you, your first impulse may be anger or defensiveness, but reacting emotionally only feeds the negativity and gives it more power. Instead, take a deep breath, pause, and choose to respond with calm awareness. Doing this keeps you in control and protects your inner peace. It doesn't mean you avoid problems. It means you handle them with clarity, seeking solutions instead of more conflict. This approach also applies when life surprises you with stress or disappointment. When things don't go as planned, frustration is normal. But instead of reacting out of impulse or giving up too soon, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, will this reaction help me move forward, or will it only make things worse? By staying calm and focusing on solutions, you'll handle challenges with more grace and clear judgment. Over time, your responses begin to shape a stronger, more peaceful version of yourself. Another key part of mastering your reactions is learning to let go of attachment to outcomes. Often, we become so attached to how we want things to be that we react emotionally when life doesn't unfold our way. This attachment can lead to feelings of anger, sadness, or disappointment. By practicing non-attachment, you begin to understand that not everything in life is within your control. What is within your control is how you choose to respond. Releasing the need for everything to go perfectly frees you from unnecessary stress and worry, allowing you to face unexpected situations with calm and strength. Your reactions don't just shape your own experience, they also influence the people around you. When you respond with patience, kindness, and understanding, you naturally encourage others to do the same. This creates a ripple of positivity that spreads far beyond your immediate circle. On the other hand, reacting with anger, frustration, or negativity often triggers similar emotions in others, creating a cycle of conflict and tension. By staying mindful of how your responses impact those around you, you help nurture a more peaceful and balanced environment. Even your smallest reactions, though they may seem insignificant at the time, carry great power. These everyday choices quietly shape your character and define the life you live. Choosing to respond with intention and positivity shapes not only your present moment, but also a future built on peace, success, and lasting fulfillment. As the Buddha wisely said, your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. This reminds us that our thoughts and reactions can either guide us toward peace or pull us into suffering. When you learn to guard your mind and respond with awareness, you begin to take charge of your path and shape the life you truly desire. It's a powerful truth. No matter what happens around you, you always hold the power to direct your future through the choices you make in this very moment. Mastering your reactions is one of the greatest strengths you can develop. Every situation gives you an opportunity to choose your response, and with each choice, you are shaping your journey forward. When you react with calm, clarity, and compassion, you not only create a more peaceful life for yourself, but also become a quiet source of inspiration for others. By remembering that your reactions design your destiny, you give yourself the inner power to live with peace, purpose, and emotional balance. Acting as though nothing disturbs your peace doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges. It means facing them with steady, centered strength. These Buddhist teachings offer a timeless guide for mastering your thoughts, emotions, and ultimately your entire life. Begin practicing them today, and you'll soon notice your ability to handle life's challenges growing stronger with every moment.